5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Talking a little LeTourneau tennis today, catching up with head LeTourneau University women's and men's tennis coach Suzanne Merritt. Coach, you guys got your first match coming up this Saturday, hosting McMurry University. It'll count as a non-conference match, but what are you hoping to see out of your men this week? I know you guys have been practicing this last week, that first week of practice going out.
Right, this is our first week of practice. Really excited to see how many of the guys came back, really fit, ready to play. So we're working hard this week on figuring out the best lineup for us. We're working on sharpening some double skills and tactics. It's been a great week. We brought in some great freshmen and they bring a lot of enthusiasm, real good work ethic to the program. So that's exciting for us to see this week as well.
So you look at last year's team, you graduated a couple seniors, Curtis Martin, Ty Grove, to name a few, and they were really kind of the staple of the top part of your lineup.
Sure.
But despite losing those two to graduation, I think you lost 3 total.
Kevin Warren,
Warren.
Sure did, yeah.
So you lose 3 total, but you guys are still picked to finish second in the ASC East there. Does that just attribute you guys to bringing in that strong class?
Sure, last year we brought in a strong class, so those guys are playing in their second year, sophomore year. They're really the core of that starting 6. Robbie Bundy is our senior. He's been in that top 6 almost the entire time that he's been here. So he's got that experience. He's got a lot of determination this spring. So he'll provide a lot of leadership for that. So I think that's probably why.
As we look over to the women's side now, kind of change tune a little bit, you look at the roster and it's maybe a little bit thinner in terms of if any injuries happen, that might hurt you guys. But you bring in 2 really strong transfers in Maddie Brackenreg and Gracie Favela. Do you just want to touch a little bit on them?
Sure. They are 2 transfers we brought in, both in their sophomore years, both bringing a little bit of experience, both really strong players, good competitors, bring a lot to practice every day. We've got Taryn and Lauren, Taryn Murray and Lauren Rockwell returning, so they've got that experience for us on the court as well. Our freshman class is on the women's side is not only strong, but they're ambitious, and so they're ready to go, and I'm excited to see. We know Katie will be in that top 6, and she's a tough competitor. So all the way up and down in that 9 girls should be a pretty competitive group.
You guys will host a lot of home matches this year, kind of typical with being down here in the South. For someone that's never been to a LeTourneau tennis match, what could you maybe give them to let them know this is good, high-quality tennis?
Well, I know one of the things we talk about all the time is that we're going to fight for every point. We talk about preparation. That's one of our themes that we use. We're preparing all the time for these matches. We prepare at practice. We prepare in the classroom when we talk through what we're going to be doing. We're working really hard. We want each of them not only to become stronger and fitter, but we want them to be smarter players. So you're going to see some exciting tennis. You're going to see some good, smart tennis out of these players. You're going to see some good teamwork because they know that working together, sharpening each other is what it's all about.